Now, amidst the ongoing conflict between Israel and Hamas, the world has become a stage for passionate demonstrations. While on one hand, thousands are rallying in support of Israel across the world, there are also groups advocating for the rights of the Palestinians. Pro-Palestinian protesters gathered outside Jordan's Al-Khaludi Mosque near the Israeli embassy. About 1,000 protesters carried pro-Hamas placards and chanted slogans in support of Palestinian resistance. Take a look.
بس عشان نفرج أهلنا بغزة وبكل فلسطين إنه إحنا موجودين معكم. يعني لو بإيدنا نظل نهتف من هون للصبح ما حدا فينا راح يقصر. ويعني بتمنى من ربنا إنه ربنا يقدرنا نسوي اللي أكثر وأكبر من هيك، وإن شاء الله بيجي يوم بنكون أول الناس اللي تفزع معهم. ربنا كريم.
In Athens, over 200 Palestinians gathered in front of the Israeli embassy in support of the Hamas group. Demonstrators of all ages were seen waving Palestinian flags and raising placards. Some were even heard shouting slogans like "Free Palestine." In Spain's capital city, Madrid, hundreds gathered to show their solidarity with the Palestinian people. Protesters called out people for labeling Palestinians as terrorists and the civilians murderers. They were even heard chanting slogans such as "It's not a war, it's a genocide."
Que nosotros condenamos totalmente los asesinatos hacia los israelíes. Por supuesto que no vamos a justificarlo. Eso es inhumano, no estamos justificando ningún asesinato en general. Pero no queremos que los medios de comunicación occidentales traten de tachar a los palestinos de terroristas. No son terroristas los palestinos.
Aquí he venido aquí porque tengo tristeza, tú sabes, tengo tristeza. Porque han matado mucha gente de Palestina, ¿me entiendes? Y no hay derechos, ¿me entiendes? Ellos solo matan gente, hay niños, hay mujeres. Por eso yo vine aquí, porque a mí Palestina está en mi corazón.
Meanwhile, protests in London were torn in two parts, where one set of people carried out a pro-Israel protest, while another set protested in favor of the Palestinians, waving Palestinian flags and chanting slogans such as "We will not be silenced." London's pro-Palestinian protesters also said the people of Palestine are the ones paying the highest price for a conflict that has been going on for decades.
It's a well-known fact that Gaza is under a blockade and has been for over 15 years. As you can see, there are a lot of people that agree that though there are atrocities being committed on both sides, it is ultimately the Palestinians that pay the highest price every time.
A similar pro-Palestinian protest wave was also witnessed in New York. Thousands gathered in Manhattan demonstrating in solidarity with Palestinians as pro-Israel marchers counter-protested. Meanwhile, over 1,000 Sydney residents marched in solidarity with Palestinians. Protesters marched to the Sydney Opera House and voiced their anger at the situation in Gaza and the Australian government's support of Israel. Flares were lit, some were even thrown at the stairs in front of the Sydney Opera House.
It's a heartbreaking, actually, what's been happening in Gaza today and yesterday and every day and over 75 years. It's a heartbreaking, actually, seeing the Israelis' war over Gaza, killing the children and killing innocent people while they're sleeping.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.